Good evening, everyone. Super happy you're with us today. I'm here with Sumit. I'm Oscar, and we're incredibly happy to be guest speaking here on Jeff's course and helping you guys make your first $100 online. Okay, and today we're going to be talking specifically about how to build your email list very simply through the use of Facebook advertising. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to Sumit to introduce himself, and then I'll do the same.
Excellent, Oscar. Thank you. So, hi everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? My name is Sumit Harish. I'm the founder of Golden Lotus Media. We specialize in the health space of helping agents, businesses scale online, collect data, get conversions, get sales. We've been doing that for the past several years. I'm also the co-founder with Oscar of the Automated Clinic. So we help doctors and wellness centers. And tonight we're here to really help you understand some of the basics of collecting data, email data to be specific, through Facebook. We'll hand it back to you,
Awesome.
Oscar.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Sumit. And like you said, my name is Oscar Guerrero. I am CEO and founder of Social Proof Media, and also co-founder of the Automated Clinic. And like Sumit said, we really work specifically with within the wellness space with physicians and doctors, and we really help them automate their businesses from the marketing and sales side. And so, again, Sumit and I have vast experience in this space in digital marketing. Both of us have a great background in corporate, and then have been doing our own thing here in the digital online space for quite some time. And so, why don't we go ahead and just jump right into it, guys? All right, we want to provide some fantastic value for you. And so tonight we're going to walk you through the 3 simple steps of how to build your email list from zero to whatever you want, okay? So that you can very quickly get your first $100 online and exponentially grow from there, so you can scale and create your own freedom in this beautiful space that is digital online marketing. Cool? Fantastic. So I'm going to quickly jump in, guys. And the first thing I want to talk about tonight, the very first step, the number one thing that any marketer, any online marketer needs to remember before doing any type of advertising is understanding at a granular level who you are speaking to, okay? And we like to call this identifying our avatar, okay? So step number 1, identify your avatar. And that literally means that whatever it is that you are selling, be it a product, be it a service, you need to understand who you're speaking to, what their pain points are, and what value are you as the marketer and the advertiser offering to your client so that they can commit to buying from you, okay? And an avatar can be anything from understanding where they live, how old they are, what their interests are, what their behaviors are, what gets them out of bed, okay? There is no shortcutting this process. It is, in my opinion, I think Sumit would agree with me, it is one of the, if not the most important thing that you need to know first and foremost is who is your avatar, who are you speaking to, and why would they buy from you? Sumit, what do you think?
I think that's exactly 100% correct. I mean, at the end of the day, as we get into step number 2, the reason why step number 1 is so important is because if we don't know who we're talking to, and we don't know who we're going to offer our lead magnet to. So step number 2 is offering people a lead magnet. For those of you that might be new, what a lead magnet is, it's specifically either an ebook, a PDF, maybe it's a free video you want to give people, maybe it's a free audio note. It's something of value that you can give very quickly, that people can digest very quickly, and in exchange of giving that value, they are going to give you their email address, which is what the whole point of today is. Trying to understand how do we get data. So getting data by ripping it from someone's profile, definitely a big no-no, because when you email that person, they're not going to know who you are. But if you're the person that have given them some value, then they'll remember you, and you can have permission to continue to have that conversation. And that's really what we want to help you with, is to do this compliantly and to do this the right way. So step number 2, guys, write this down, is make a lead magnet, right? Whether it be a PDF, an ebook, a video of some kind, or even
An
a YouTube
infographic.
video, infographic, something that you can really quickly go onto one of those Upwork or freelancer.com, hire someone for $5 an hour and create something beautiful, right? So that's step number 2, is to do that. Once you have this lead magnet ready, step number 3 is the execution strategy. And for tonight, we're going to be specifically talking about the execution strategy on Facebook. How can you collect someone's email on Facebook? Now, what I'm going to go into, the strategy that's been working in 2018 like gangbusters, and it's just only going to get better in 2019. So this is really what's working very, very much right now. And it kind of goes back to what Oscar was saying in step number 1. If you know who your avatar is and you know who you're talking to, then you can have the right conversation with them. So what we're going to be using today is Facebook Messenger has been a very prominent tool to have conversations on. So I'm going to break this down into 6 steps. I want you to write down 6 steps here. So the first step in the execution strategy is everybody should have a Facebook page. Okay? The Facebook page is your house, it's your place where you need a Facebook page if you're going to advertise in the Facebook stratosphere. Number 2, on that Facebook page, we need the post. So that in that post, that's going to be talking to your right particular niche, your right avatar, like Oscar was saying. On that post, what we're trying to do is we're trying to break that up and say something of value so that if they want your lead magnet, what you want them to do is to take a call to action. And the call to action that you want to do is to have people to say, hey, leave a comment, and then I will automatically send you this PDF or this lead magnet via Facebook Messenger. And the way we're going to be using Facebook Messenger with your Facebook page is a tool called ManyChat. So for those of you that may not know about ManyChat, you can look it up. It's a free tool. It's ManyChat.com. So number 3 of this 6-step process is the leaving the comment. So when they leave the comment, it'll trigger that Facebook Messenger. Number 4 of this 6-step process is within the Facebook Messenger, we're going to be able to have a conversation. So this is why number 1, what Oscar was mentioning earlier, what is this conversation look like? Just like you're having a conversation on Facebook Messenger, you have to think, you're probably going to say, hey, I know you want that PDF or something, just let me know where you want me to send it. And what Facebook Messenger or ManyChat allows us to do is ask them for them to input their email right there in Messenger. They input their email, that's already integrated to whatever mail program, MailChimp, Constant Contact, whatever you guys use out there. It allows us to integrate that. And so when they enter their email, the last step happens, which is the one that we want. Step number 6 of that 6-step mini process is that you send them the PDF after they enter their email. Now that email is being sent over to your email list, and so now you've completed capturing 1 email. So just imagine if you have a Facebook ad out there and you're sending that out to the right audience that is looking for your information, you can see how this can, if everybody's commenting on your Facebook post, you can see how this can scale very quickly, very fast.
And so Sumit, that's fantastic. So let's take a step back for a second, because you might be asking yourselves, okay, I got it, right? So I need to figure out my avatar, and I know I need to create something of value, a lead magnet for them, so that I can get into the 6 steps of success that Sumit is referring to. But what is that lead magnet look like? Sumit, Oscar, what am I supposed to do at lead magnet? What if I don't know what to talk about, right? And I know that I personally struggle with this when I first got started in digital marketing. It's like, wait a second, okay, cool, I know who I'm talking to, or at least I think I do, right? And I know that I can get their email list if I implement these 6 steps. But what the hell am I supposed to talk to them about? Okay, and so I want to spend just a minute, Sumit, really, really kind of simplifying and deconstructing what it means to talk to your avatar and talk to them specifically about the things that are bothering them or the struggles that they're having in their business and why they're actually listening to you, or why they should even commit time to listen to you, right?
Sure.
And so, Sumit, in what we do and what we've specialized in, which is the medical niche and the wellness, I'll give an example so that people can get an idea. So, for example, a chiropractor, okay? They struggle with many things in their business as it pertains to getting new patients every week, getting patients to actually show up for their appointments every week, standing out from all the other chiropractors, not just in their city, but nationally, right? And so you'll notice just now I mentioned 3 pain points that we hear all the time. And if you listen to your avatar, if you listen to the people that you're trying to serve, they'll tell you what they struggle with, right? You agree with
absolutely.
that?
Absolutely. I totally agree with that, Oscar. I mean, I was just going to add on to that and say one of the things that I normally do is I'll go to a forum, I'll go to Quora, I'll see what questions are being asked in the past 7 days. I'll go to you could join thousands of groups. If we're doing chiropractors, we can join a chiropractor group and see what conversations. So just be an observer. Do the research. Be an observer. You'll know what type of questions that you should be asking on Facebook, because obviously what people are looking at on Quora or the forums, all those people have Facebook accounts. So if they see the same thing scroll past their screen with maybe a beautiful picture or maybe with a video on that post, and then it's and you have some text there that's asking the same question that they were already wanting to find an answer to, it's going to be much easier to get a reaction, right? That's really what you're looking for, is a reaction to solve someone's problem.
Absolutely. And people want their problem solved, which is why you're doing what you're doing. And again, be it whether you're doing advertising for a business or you're selling a product, there's an emotional reason why someone's going to buy your product or they're going to buy your service. Okay. And so, Sumit, let's pull up our whiteboard for just a second, and we'll really make this easy for our viewers tonight. And then we'll go ahead and jump right back into the 6 steps. And Sumit's going to do an amazing job of showing you how to do it. Basically, the 6 step for dummies. And you guys are going to be able to get started right away on breaking down your avatar, understand their pain points, and setting up the systems that you need to start driving and building your email list. All right. Okay. So in the middle, guys, in our first circle, right in the middle it's your avatar. Okay.
Right.
And so it's your
AV.
AV is your avatar. Exactly. Okay. And then very simply, all we're going to do is draw little lines going out that says, okay, listen, well, what is one pain point that my avatar has?
Right.
Right. And so, for example, for Sumit and I, we both know that one of the biggest pain points for our typical clients is, hey, Sumit and Oscar, how do I drive more traffic to my ads?
Right.
Right. Another one could be pain point number 2. How do I stand out from all the other chiropractors in my city? How do I build celebrity status? How do I build authority?
Right.
Okay? And if you guys are taking notes, and you should always take notes, I hope you guys are taking notes. It's literally this simple. Okay. So all you need to do is deconstruct what we're saying, and we're literally showing you how to deconstruct it so that you can implement this really simply. Okay. We don't need to overthink these things. We just need to identify the pain points. Okay. And understand how to solve them for our clients, or how your product solves whatever emotional trigger that these people are trying to, feed, if you will. Okay.
Right. So what I'm writing over here, Oscar, is now after they figure out their avatar, they do their research, they figure out the pain points and what they may be, right? Then they can actually make the lead magnet, right? That's LM for lead magnet, right? And we obviously mentioned they can go to Quora, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They can go to the forums, right?
Yep.
They can go.
Yeah, and guys, this is all free. Okay, so all these sites that Sumit's telling you about, excuse me, this is all free. Okay, identifying these pain points, this is all free. And if you want to be successful, and I know you all do, or else you wouldn't be on this call, or you wouldn't be watching this video. It just takes some work, and it takes a little bit of research. But if you're willing to put in the time, and you're willing to put in the work, well, then you automatically separate yourself from 95% of everyone else who's just trying to randomly sell a product or a service.
Absolutely. And this last one right here, obviously you go to forums, you go to Cura, but once you've done your research and you want to make a beautiful PDF or beautiful something, write this website down, Upwork, UPWORK, so excuse my handwriting here, .com. Sign up for an account there. If you're going to be in the online world, you're going to need an account on Upwork. This is how you get to hire people for $5 an hour, $3 an hour, $10 an hour, and even more advanced people are on there. For those of you that might have a little bit more capital and you want a better quality person. But for a lead magnet, typically, if you're asking yourself, well, what am I going to pay for a lead magnet? Someone $5 an hour for 5 hours, or $25 to $30 roughly, you can get a pretty decent lead magnet as your first starting lead magnet, right?
Absolutely.
Nice looking PDF, right? And so that's number 2. And then obviously step number 3, what we're talking about is the actual Facebook strategy, right? That's what we're going to be showing you. We're going to go into ManyChat. We're going to go into and show you how you develop this and how you connect everything real quickly. But at the end of the day, it's a very easy, simple process, guys. You have to just think. It's really step 1 and step 2 is about thinking and about being able to manage and get someone on Upwork. And step 3, although step 1 is the most important part, the easiest part out of all these things, which most people think is the hardest part, is the last step. How do you integrate and implement this stuff? And I'm going to show you that here in a moment here. So why don't we go and show them that one, Oscar?
Awesome.
Okay. So let me just reduce my screen here. Okay. So for those of you, I'm just going to open up this window right here real quickly. All right. Perfect. So we're here. So as you can see, I'm in ManyChat. So if you go to ManyChat.com and then you sign in with your Facebook account, you'll automatically be directed into a page like this. This is just one of my Facebook pages. As you can see, I have many Facebook pages right here. And so when you get to the ManyChat platform, the first thing you want to do is go to settings, and then you want to be able to integrate whatever, right now I have MailChimp. You might have something else. It'll follow the on-screen instructions. And then obviously email field, this is going to be important later on. We're calling it text email. So that way, when we ask for a field, email field, it knows where to put it in my email marketing program so I can build my list correctly, okay? That's very important, step 1 when you start this. Now, step 2, let me go to this screen. What I told you is when they comment on your post, their Facebook Messenger will send them a message. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this video. This is not about chatbots. But essentially, you go to Growth Tools, and you create a new growth tool. And as you're going to see, there is a tool called Facebook Comments. So if you click on Facebook Comments, and you can select the post that you want to trigger. Now, as you can see, I have a couple of posts on my Facebook page here. And if I click on it, I can trigger this post. I confirm the selected post has no explicit stuff on this page. I'm not cursing or anything like that, right? It's just a thing that you have to do. And you want to track first level comments because, and sometimes in a comment section, it can kind of get crazy. People can go crazy back and forth. And you don't want to send everybody a message. You just want to send people that comment the first time. So you have to turn this thing on. And then you go next from here. Sorry, my computer's a little slow at this point. And then you have a message, and you can toggle with this message. You write a message right here, and they must reply back to this message in order for them to get into the sequence. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So if we go to flows, let's just go to cancel. Flows, confirm, because we don't need to save that. What I want to show you guys is the exact place where we can ask them for their email. So as you can see, I have a flow here. Just think of this as just many different bubbles. I'm chatting with them. They click on a button. They go down a different flow. So if you know who you're talking to, this part is going to be easy. It's just building out a conversation. But let's take a really closer look over here. So at some point in this conversation, I'm asking them if they want this copy of this lead magnet. And I say, okay, action taker, just reply with your email address and you've got it. And so I've entered the free keyboard input, which if I go to edit the flow for a second here.
And guys, just while Sumit's screen loads up, this ManyChat bot and this tool, like Sumit said, in 2018, 2019, this is really the way that we're engaging with our audiences. Okay, people want something to speak to. They want direction. All right, so this is a fantastic training. This is very, very kind of high level. If you want to learn more, if you would like for Sumit and I to go into a deeper training, more in depth of actually how to build out these flows that you see over here on the right, comment. Let Jeff know. And we can coordinate something. I know Sumit, I know you and I would love to be able to do this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure Jeff will allow us to do like a private webinar with him, and we can kind of go into more detail about this. So if this is information that you want to know more about, ask Jeff, and I'm sure we'll be in contact with him, and we'll do a special webinar one night where we can do something. So essentially, this thing pops up after they put the keyboard input in. Again, this is where they write their email, right? So this is the email input. Please enter a correct email address. That's what it's going to say if they enter a wrong one. And then that's going to be automatically sent to my MailChimp. So now I got their email no matter what. And this is fantastic. Here you go. I could put wait 2 seconds and bam. In this particular case, I'm sending them a video is my lead magnet because I think people like to watch videos versus have PDFs. That's just my preference for this particular funnel. So that's how easy it is. Commenting on your Facebook post, getting them Facebook Messenger started, collecting their email address there. As you can see, the reason why we want to do this is because everybody uses their phone. This is the biggest piece of real estate right now on planet Earth. So Facebook Messenger is really awesome because it's just like you're texting someone. So it is the most fastest, easiest way to scale if you're trying to build your email list and you're on a limited budget. I would highly recommend this strategy. So yeah, that's what we really want to kind of show them, Oscar. I don't want to overwhelm everybody out there. We gave them a lot of information. I think we gave them some valuable information tonight. So remember, guys, so just to review one more time here, what you need is number one, know your avatar. Really do that research. It might take you a day or two to spend on this, but it's super important you do that. Number two, do your research on the lead magnet. What questions are people asking? Where can you get the answer? And to be honest with you, for those of you that are still scratching your head, why don't you ask that question to Google, and then some blog post will pop up or some video on YouTube will pop up, and you can literally swipe that into your own words, right? There's your answer. There's your lead magnet, right? And then number three, have a Facebook strategy. Well, what did we show you tonight? Commenting on your Facebook post, activating Facebook Messenger, and asking for an email and then giving it to them through ManyChat. And ManyChat has a lot of free tutorials. If you go to ManyChat on YouTube, you can watch their videos. So there's a lot of information out there for you. You just have to spend a little time, and you can have this going within 1 week max.
Yep. Yeah, cool. Fantastic. That was perfect, Sumit. Thank you so much. And again, guys, the reason that we presented this type of strategy is because we are big believers, and you should be as well, that in today's online world with the saturation of marketers, the saturation of information, of products, of services, those who can build a relationship, and we do that through that ManyChat example that Sumit gave, it's going to separate you and differentiate your message in a crowded marketplace. And remember, guys, and we'll leave you with this, for all of you marketers out there, people buy people. Okay? And the better that you can do to communicate your voice, your tonality, your message, and create a relationship with your prospect, with your client, the better opportunity you have to make a dent in the marketplace. All right, so we'll leave you with that. Sumit, thank you so much. Guys, if you want to learn more about ManyChat specifically, let us know, okay? We hope this was a good value of you. Identify your avatar, research, build those lead magnets, okay, and create a relationship with your prospects online. You can do that through ManyChat like Sumit showed you. All right, so we wish you the best on your journey to making your first $100 online. Get out there, take action, rewatch this video if you must. But again, the name of the game, Sumit, I know you and I agree with this 100%, is you must take action in everything that you do. All right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, good luck, everybody, and thank you so much for your time.
Have a good one.
Later, guys.